Hi there, I'm Christine Alexandria of Angel Chatter, and hopefully, this will be the beginning of a very long relationship. And I will be giving you monthly forecasts via the Angel Chatter Oracle cards. And if you're not familiar with me, I chat with angels, I channel their messages as well as a variety of goddesses. To know more about me, click the link below at angelchatter.com. So let's get started. What would the angels like to tell us regarding the month of March? Now, obviously, since I'm shuffling the cards now, I have no idea what the cards are going to say, but we shall see what is in store. Are you excited? I'm kind of excited. So there are 44 cards in this deck, 14 archangels. Cut the deck once, pull one out over here, and the layout that I do, you'll see them on the table. It's an arc of 4 initially to start, one underneath to underlying message for everybody, and then the overall message. So we have, for the month of March, 2 Archangel Sandalphon cards, and everybody else is doing what I call a guest appearance. So the first card is Metatron with a message of right. And he's coming forward to say it's a good time to revisit your journal, a good time to sit quietly, sit within your heart. And what would you like your life to be like by the end of this year? Because 2020 is the year of allowing. That is the theme that the angels have given for the years. So we can all get so caught up in our day-to-day, the dishes, the laundry, the errands, the children, all of that, our jobs, right? So we forget how to be. So Metatron is encouraging all of us to take a breather, sit for a few minutes, and write out. And when you see where you would like yourself to be in the next 9 months or so, you can then revisit that and then begin to be a bit more proactive and allow them to inspire you on the next possible steps to take. So let's start with that one. But his twin, Sandalphon, makes his first appearance with the message of grounding. So Metatron oversees the soul star chakra, while his twin, Sandalphon, oversees the earth star chakra. How fitting. His message is grounding. This is not, well, twofold. One, you can go outside and partake of spring beginning to emerge in my part of the world. Spend some time in the dirt. I did that very thing yesterday, planted a lot of spring and summer bulbs, and it was amazing. So that's grounding. It gets you back in your body, gets you out of your head a little bit, and that's the key of grounding. You really get back in here because, the world's kind of wonky at the minute. Many people are justifiably worried about the coronavirus, and we spend much more time up here in the ego, which is fear. So the more we can center, we can take logical steps to stay healthy. And while we're doing that, thinking of Metatron's message of right, be aware of the signs that we are being given to take those next steps along our personal path. Now, Uriel comes in with the third message of detox. This will undergo many, many different ways. One, detox. Watch what you're eating. So I have a lovely little bowl of strawberries right here that I'm nibbling on throughout my day. So very healthy, much better than chocolate, even though chocolate's really good. But watch what you're eating. This will also, the better we eat for our physical body, our sacred vessel, the more aware of, one, the signs we're getting from the angels, and aware of the circumstances surrounding us, whether it's a good relationship or maybe not such a good relationship. So everything begins to become detoxed, not just the physicality. So be aware that you might be pushed a little bit more this month because we are still in Mercury in retrograde. So you might be challenged a bit more when it comes to food. So you're being forewarned. pay attention. Now, Sandalphon's second message comes in with get outside. Think of what I said earlier, get outside, I planted bulbs. So yeah, get outside, enjoy the weather, but when you start combining the messages of right, grounding, and detox, it's also begin to think outside the box. Obviously, doing what we always do and expecting a different result is one of Einstein's famous sayings. That's the definition of insanity. So think outside the box. What else could be done? Remember, as a human, you only know so much. So giving it over to them. So here's a tip I do. When I'm going out for a walk, before I step one foot outside the door, I'll pose a question or a situation I'm kind of dwelling over to the angels, and I say, I need some clarity, or I want some inspiration, or I need some answers, or whatever you want to do. And then I let it go. So when I'm out in the woods walking around, it's really funny, all the different things that catch my eye, whether it's a leaf, or how the sun's filtering through, or the water, or simply them talking to me and with me. I get the answers I was asking about. So allow that to happen. So there's a lot of different reasons. So now the bottom card, I love this, is Haniel's with the message of breathe. It's kind of hard when you're running around so much. You're busy doing. And before you know it, oh my God, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to get ready for dinner. And before you know it, I gotta go to bed, and the whole thing starts all over again. Breathe, chatterer. Take a deep breath. When I do the guided meditations, which are also available on my website, and this is how I guide my students through it, is place your hands over your heart. Your heart's the birthplace of the soul. And when you can get there and quiet your breath, take nice, long inhales. Think of 1, 2, 3, 4. Immediately. See how my voice is dropping? Then you hold your breath for that same long 4 counts. Then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. The more you can do that, again, it gets you being more present and back to Sandalphon's message of grounding. So this is how the cards play with each other and give you a solid message. The top card, Zadkiel, past life connection. There have been some comparisons of the coronavirus being very similar to the Spanish flu of 1919, where it was a valid scare, went into reclusion, and then came back full force the following fall. Am I saying that's it? Could be. Don't know. But you will also, so that's something to think about for the future, but also to make it personal, think about the various relationships that you're like, oh, it's you again, or boy, this seems familiar. Those kind of scenarios is very much a past life nod. Time for us to pull on our wings and go, okay, this is being shown to me again because I've agreed somewhere along the line to clear this karma in this life. So if you don't, it's okay, but just keep knowing it's going to come at you again and again and again until you just look at it right in the eye and go, enough. So all of this combined of writing, it's time for you to stand in your power. It's time for you to embrace your gifts. So think about where you want to be by the end of the year. How are you going to ground it? Make those ideas, make those inspirations, those concepts, not just little idea bubbles up here, but make them part of you. That's grounding. The detoxing, things have to go away. You can't keep juggling everything that you're doing now and expect for there to be plenty of room for more to come in. Some things have to go away. Detoxing. Sandalphon comes in with that message of get outside, think outside the box, combined with Haniel's message of breathing, and then the past life connection. So there's going to be a really cool month coming up for us in March. Just have to pay attention. Last but not least, the card that I pulled when the deck was cut is Guardian Angel. Now, that's Raphael's sigil on top because he oversees the Guardian Angels. But it's time for you to talk with your winged and halo bestie a bit more. Let go and just allow them to come forward just a bit more until you get comfortable. Always calling on Michael first, but start talking with your guardian angel more. They have been with you every single life that you have ever lived, so they know everything about you, and they know exactly what you really desire and what you're meant to do now. So ask them, and then don't argue with the answers that you get, because we all kind of do that, me included. I don't want to do that, or I don't think I'm ready to do that, or I'm not so sure. Listen with an open heart, listen with an open mind, and then start acting. So I hope you find that helpful for our month of March, and I look forward to hearing your comments below, and please join me on social media, Facebook, etc. And until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.